Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my theory tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. You can download these in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials. And you can also find information about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos. And now we're going to make a start on 2019 Grade 5 Paper C. So if you turn with me to page 18, we can make a start on that. And so I always suggest that you have a go of these on your own. First of all, it's much better to have a go, and it doesn't matter if you go wrong, always work in pencil and then you can just erase any mistakes. And it's always better to learn through your mistakes. You'll learn much more thoroughly that way. So now I'm hoping that you've done that, and now we'll work through this paper together. So the questions below are all relating to this little extract here. And the first question is asking us to describe these chords. So we're looking to say whether it's chords 1, 2, 4, or 5. So let's do the thinking first. We're very helpfully told that we're in the key of G major. You can see we have a key signature here of F sharps. And so chord 1 is going to be built on note G, the tonic. Second A. If you find this difficult in your head, just sort of sketch out a piano keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4 is C, 5 is D. And then we want the first, the third and the fifth to build the triad. So 1, 3, 5, G, B, D, A, C, E, C, E, G, and D, F, A. Of course it's F sharps, but your key signature will deal with that. And you can double check that you've not gone wrong, because the fifth note at the end of the chord 1 is the basis for chord 5. That's a little double check. And if we just map out our position A, B, C, root position, first inversion, second inversion, that will tell us what bass note we're looking out for too. So let's have a look here. We're in bass and treble clef for piano here. And so this chord here has got a C, a G and an E. So it's a chord 4. And the C is in the bass, so it's a 4A. Let's look at chord here, this chord B. So we have a B, a G and a D, which is a chord 1. And the B is in the bass, so it's a chord 1B. There we go. Now moving on, we're asked that below the staves here, we need to look out and find a 1C5, and under the two chords that give this, these numbers here are just figured bass. It's a different way of writing these. You don't have to bother with that if you're not used to that way of writing things. Just stick to this terminology here. So we're looking for a 1C with a D in the bass, and then a 5 with a D in a bass. So we're looking for two note Ds with the correct harmonies above. And so just glancing through, we can see we have a D here, and we also have a D here. So we actually have 4 to go at. And so here we have a D, a G and a B. So there's our 1C. Both of those are 1C. And then here we have the DFA, which is our chord 5. So once you've found your bass note, it's pretty easy to spot the rest of the chord. Let's press on to the next question. So now we're asked to rewrite the last note of the extract so it sounds at the same pitch, the last right hand note of the extract. So if we just look at this one here, And now we're going to write it in tenor clef. So tenor clef is centred around this second line down here. So we'll pop in a couple of double bar lines, and then that's where it's centred around. Just work your clef around that. And so we're going to have to change the key signature, and it goes down because otherwise we'd be too high up for the key signature. So we've got to drop the F sharp down. C, B, A, G, F sharp. C, B, A, G, F sharp, that's right. And so now we need to just make sure we're in the right pitch. Be careful you don't end up jumping octaves. So use middle C as your anchor point. So if that's middle C, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the G above that. So if this is middle C, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the space, 5 requires the ledger line. Stem will go down because it's above the middle line, and it's a quaver, an eighth note. So there we go, that's that done. Now then, the next question is, write as a breve, a double whole note, an enharmonic equivalent of the first left-hand note of the extract. So we're looking here. So this is the G below middle C. Remember, middle C is at the top of the bass, the bottom of the treble. It's as if it meets in the middle. It's a really handy tool to just always have a little quick sketch of a piano keyboard. It doesn't have to be a work of art, but that just gives you some sort of reference point to help visualize these things. So we're on the G below middle C. So we could write that as, so if we think G, it could either be an A double flat, or it could be an F double sharp. Either one of those will do. So making sure it's below middle C. So here is the A. There's a double whole note, a breve. So that would be double flat. Alternatively, you would do the F as a double sharp. So there we go. And finally, we have some performance directions here. Now do remember that these are going to be all of grade 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 combined. And so that's quite a lot of revision to go through. If you refer to your PDF documents, at the end of the document, I give you a little test at the end. And in the previous grades, I also give you some revision tips as well. And so hopefully you'll have a good idea for these. So smorzando is dying away, and zart is tender or delicate. I always find that one strange. I don't think it sounds like a tender or delicate word. That sort of surprises me, which in fact then helps me to remember it. So there we go. That's the end of that question. I do hope that's helpful to you. I hope it's helping you with your studies. We'll look at the next question in the next video. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please do visit sharonbill.com and have a look around all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.